is Fortnite dying? Because I'll be honest, when I fight the boss, fight the bug, get the loot, and then I get third party to go back to lobby, I don't want to queue up again. It is just not fun or engaging to be killing those bugs and doing stuff like that for a good portion of your game. If I had to guess, I'd say BR probably has 1 to 2 years max in its lifespan, maybe 3 before they fully start to stop putting out updates for it, kind of treat it like Save the World and switch to the experience game mode. Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Scotty here, and guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Fortnite and if Fortnite is dying. This has been kind of a massive topic in the Fortnite community, and a lot of people have talked about it, including really big creators. Just a couple like Cypher PK, Typical Gamer, and like a couple of other personal streamers I've personally watched. And this is a very big topic that I think is getting a lot of traction right now because the game is ultimately falling off in terms of player count. Every day it seems like we are hitting some type of new low, whether it's people not playing the ranked modes or people not playing BR or people playing creative modes instead of BR. And there's a lot of reasons for all of this happening at the same time that I'm kind of going to get into this video and answer the real question of, is Fortnite dying? The short answer is no, the game is not dying. The game is just changing and people can't accept that. I actually think it's very impressive that Fortnite has kept the same audience it's kept for all this time, because the game has been out for 8 years, still having a player count of around 1 million concurrent players, with almost a quarter of that, if not maybe half of that, playing some type of PvP BR game mode. That's actually pretty impressive because the BR genre has kind of completely fallen off in my opinion, and there's not a lot of BR games out there that are really succeeding or pushing new boundaries or doing different things. But Fortnite does that almost every season. They find a new way to implement new items into the game, and they're just kind of running out of ideas. But I also think they are mostly transitioning into an experience. Roblox is a big one that people are comparing them to, and they're doing things to kind of become Roblox and become more of a platform than just a game, which we'll get into that in a little bit. Before we do though, I want to know what you guys think about Fortnite. Would you guys prefer playing a battle royale type game mode like we've had, or would you mind if Fortnite switched to kind of an experience player base where you can log in and play kind of whatever game you want from anywhere? Let me know in the comments down below. Me personally, I like PvP and I would rather fight other players, and I can't find myself grasping a lot of creative maps that I'd really enjoy. I also want to touch on the actual game and the gameplay loop this season. The biggest thing with Fortnite is that the gameplay always changes. It's been doing that since chapter 1. But now we've gotten to the point where Fortnite has honestly recycled a lot of gameplay because they've done pretty much every type of mechanic in the game. Specifically during chapter 4, we've had these updates where you transform into this big giant thing like Godzilla or Superman or a Star Destroyer, just to name a couple. And these seem really cool and like really cool updates, but at the end of the day, Epic really isn't doing anything different with all of these. They've reused the same game mechanic 4 seasons in a row, all of chapter 4, and we're about to get another one with the Megazord update in Power Rangers. And I'm not bashing Fortnite because again, they have done everything you could think of in this game. It's extremely hard to think of new gameplay possibilities they can bring to Battle Royale, and they still do bring a couple unique items, but it's just gotten pretty stale with the stuff they've been bringing to Fortnite, at least in my opinion, and that's kind of been happening through all of chapter 6. This actual season in itself is pretty fun in my opinion. The weapons are fun, the gameplay is fun, but there's one big issue I have with it, and it's the gameplay loop. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a very aggressive player. I like getting the best loot in the game. I like hunting down medallions. I love doing that. What I don't like doing is fighting bugs every game, having an overstimulated area with extremely loud music. I can't hear anything. I have to turn down my audio every time I come to this POI because I can't hear anything. I'm overstimulated every time I go to Hive or Demon's Debris or Dystopia City, and all Epic has to do is add something that you can turn down the music in those areas and not have that happen. Because I'll be honest, when I fight the boss, fight the bug, get the loot, and then I get third party to go back to lobby, I don't want to queue up again. It is just not fun or engaging to be killing those bugs and doing stuff like that for a good portion of your game. Especially since nowadays in Fortnite, people die so fast, and these lobbies usually end pretty fast because people are just dying so fast. That's why I don't really like the gameplay loop this season, but I think the actual season is fun, if that makes sense. Now that I'm done giving my stance on the state of the game and the gameplay loop, I want to go back to talking about Fortnite as a platform versus a battle royale. From a content standpoint, I feel like it's easier to keep people engaged in battle royale because that's what the game has always been about. So I'm leaning more towards that, but I'm open to see where the game goes. Speaking of creative and people playing creative a lot, let's kind of get into that. Fortnite is not succeeding as much as Roblox right now because of two major things that they need to do. The first thing is they absolutely have to give people more access to UEFN tools and make UEFN a better experience. Because right now, people are just remaking the same red versus blue, the same 1v1 maps, and people are ripping Roblox maps and putting it in Fortnite and just getting success. And that's fine, but you need to make it so people can make more modes like a Battle Royale game mode with more tools that'll capture more players. They're definitely doing that as of right now. They just need to speed up that process a little bit or they're going to see these slumps as they continue. That's one of the reasons Roblox is still so successful, because they've had that platform and idea for 13, 14 years, and it's only gotten better and better with time. Fortnite's only been doing it for maybe like a year and a half, and they're getting decent success. One of the main things they need to absolutely improve is UEFN tools. Another thing though is the thin client. And if you don't know what the thin client is, Fortnite is trying to release an extremely compact type of the game called the thin client, where you can basically access this from anywhere and play the game from anywhere. And this is going to kind of be their counter to Roblox, because obviously Roblox is a very non-intensive game. You pretty much just need an internet connection and you can play it on any type of laptop. Fortnite, that is not the case. You actually need a PC to play Fortnite, or a console or whatever, a decent phone. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to play the game. With thin client though, they're kind of working against that and hoping that they can make an experience that's more accessible to everyone. And if they're going to keep doing this transition from Battle Royale to experience, they need to make it so more people can join that experience. And I think they're doing a good job of that. And I think thin client is actually going to release very soon. So I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. The reason Roblox has so many players, which is their main competitor, is because yeah, you can access the game from pretty much anywhere. A lot more people can play Roblox in the world than Fortnite. With thin client, I'm kind of excited to see how that player count or player base is going to change. I also want to talk about the Fortnite cycle, and I want to give credit to Evolve Jake for this, because I was watching his video when he brought this up and it actually made me think about this a lot. So Fortnite has a cycle now every Battle Royale year where we get around 4 chapters a year and then we get a new chapter. Well, it's actually been shown that during September/October, that has kind of dwindled in terms of player base, because people are kind of just tired of the same map. I know a lot of people don't like the chapter 6 map and they're just kind of tired and ready to move on. People's attention spans are declining, and staying on the same map for a year, people want more. They know Fortnite can do more. I think once chapter 7 comes around, we will definitely see like an increase in player base, but I'm kind of curious to see what the Fortnite cycle is going to be like next year if they're going to keep doing this transition to experience. And I honestly like the Fortnite cycle. I mean, getting like one new map every year keeps the game fresh. You kind of know what you're going to be getting. I do miss that Fortnite charm of not really knowing what's coming in the next update, but that's also been ruined by leakers, so there's nothing really we could do about that. So overall, I don't think the game is dying whatsoever. I think they're just shifting their focus to more of a experience and not really focusing on BR as much. If I had to guess, I'd say BR probably has 1 to 2 years max in its lifespan, maybe 3 before they fully start to stop putting out updates for it, kind of treat it like Save the World and switch to the experience game. I'm personally going to be playing Fortnite until they do that. I hope that the experience type of Fortnite is good, or a new game comes out that sweeps us all up. I'm still going to be making content on the game because I genuinely enjoy Fortnite and I want to see where it goes. But I'm kind of sick of this notion of people saying that the game is dying when it's really not. It's just in a transitional period. I think Fortnite's going to be around for an incredible amount of time, and I'm really excited to see where the game goes. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to talk about. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Use code Scott against Floppy in the item shop, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bang, bang. Peek it. It's all up to you, Alex. Axel, what are you gonna do? No. I wish I had a flare gun. Everyone. Oh, shit. You got that, bro. Hey, he's actually goated. Oh my god, I'm trolling. No. You got it, bro. Lock in. Wait, you're actually kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. Don't touch me. Dude, great shots. Oh my god, bro. Let's go! Oh my god. Holy moly. That was a fun game.